Hey everybody, this is Stephanie, aka Spiritual Stud. My third podcast. Very happy to be here. Just want to dive right into it. All right. So in my neck of the woods, there was a situation that occurred. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but there was a family that went out to dinner, had a great time, had excellent service. At the end of the dinner, instead of giving the waiter a tip, the father decided to write a little note saying that although you provided excellent service, I cannot in good conscience give you a tip because of your homosexual lifestyle. May God have mercy on your soul. Now, I paraphrase that, but really, this guy sat on his high horse and had the audacity to do that. Now, what gets me is, if this was offensive to you, Mr. Christian, why didn't you have them move you to another section? But no! You took advantage of the young man's excellent service. He was great. And yet, you wouldn't pay him. Now, I don't know what God you're serving, nor what Christ you're serving, and I certainly don't remember reading that in the Bible. But I will say this for you, sir. You were false, you were trifling, and you were ratchet. Yep, I said it. Ratchet. How dare you? That just, as Peter Griffin would say, that really grinds my gears. I couldn't believe it. But you know what's great is that so many people, after they heard the story, went to that restaurant and sat in his section just so they could tip him. Now, how awesome is that? Hmm. Man, I don't know. I don't know about people, boy. ah, I sometimes wonder what God is looking like. Although I know God's a spirit, so there's really no facial expressions. But, just if there were, what face would he have made when that dude was writing that note? Oh, that's great, son. Yeah, do that. No. Really? There's nothing in the Bible that tells you to treat a human being that way. On to the next one. MSNBC website. I'm on it. They're talking about gay marriage. I'm interested because I'm getting ready to get married next year. So I'm reading it. And I stumble upon, what do you think? Right? It's a section where people can voice their opinion. Well, somebody voiced an opinion of, well, since we can't really say anything about homosexuality, what about people who love their father or their brother or sister or their cousins in a sexual way, or their animals in a sexual way? What about that? Well, what about it? I was PO'd when I read that. How dare you? How dare you compare me and any of my family to someone who practices bestiality? You see, we don't want animals, nor do we want children. So get that out of your head too. The only difference between that person and me is that I prefer someone of the same sex. But as Tom Joyner and J. Anthony Brown like to say, same sex, same problem. Get over it. Man, that threw me, and I was so mad. I wanted to just shoot out something real quick, but I knew that it would come out kind of wrong, so I thought I'd better just say what I felt. Because sometimes, when you send emails, when you're heated and you send an email, it's just not right. Because when that person gets it, so I'm like, let me put this out there for the whole world, and it would be all kind of wrong. And then, they'd be like, the response to this was, I'm not trying to do all that. But this is my response. You're full of crap. Lady, man, whoever you are. You better back up. Get to know somebody, okay? Get out of wherever you are. Stop being so backwoods. Get to know people. Learn about them. Maybe then you'll understand that there's really no difference. Relationships are relationships. It's not all about sex. Okay, just because you have the word sex in the word heterosexual doesn't mean that all you are is about sex, right? Well, it's the same with us. Although it says homosexual, it doesn't mean that we're just about sex. We go through just like you. We experience life just like you. So come on. When are you people going to grow up? My God. Third thing. In the realm of relationships, just relationships, period. Doesn't matter about the preference, okay? Why is it that people will go into a relationship with someone who's not doing anything? They're not doing anything. They're just there. They're taking up space. Why do you do that? That's so irritating. Why? You know, the reason I get upset is because I have friends that do that. That have done it, that are doing it, and it perturbs me. Because you're working, you're handling your business, right? But you got this dude or this female that hey babe, what's up? Yeah, I got that. Yeah, what you got? Yeah, what are you doing? Nothing. You're not doing anything. You're sitting on your butt, waiting on me to bring my check home. Come on. Why do we not know what we're worth? Why do we not understand who we are? When are we going to start looking inside of ourselves and understanding that we are something more valuable than gold? We're worth something, and we need people in our lives that are worth something and will remind us of who we are. You know? Not someone who's going to remind you of who you aren't. Someone who's just going to bring you down. My uncle used to tell me all the time, you can do bad by yourself. Come on, people. Let's learn. Take some time and learn who we are before we start dragging people into our lives. Because a lot of times, these people are unworthy. And I know 3 people just straight off hand that's really dealing with this stuff. But, I mean, they're pushing through. And one of them's just inviting it in. Just, why? You don't need that. This person is not taking care of anything. And you running around breaking your neck for him. Yeah, I'm mad. But I'll be alright. Because it's not me. See, I'm okay. But I just hate to see people used like that and abused. And walk into it blindly. No? You see it. But you think you're making a difference. And the reason I can say that is because I was like that. I thought I could make a difference, and I really couldn't, because the problem's not yours to solve. The problem's theirs to solve. And until they understand that, they're going to be in the same situation. But as long as they can find people like you, and how I used to be, to leech off of and to ride their backs, they're going to do what they're going to do. So I'm begging and pleading, get it together. Understand who you are and love yourself. You have to love yourself more than you love anything else. And I don't mean in a bad way. Love yourself enough to know that I deserve better than someone that's halfway coming through. Okay? All I'm saying is fight for you. Fight for yourself, because I'm fighting for you. So until next time, this is Spiritual Stud, and I'll see you later.